My chest physician was quite surprised. He asked me, "What are you doing that I don't have to give you any more medication? Your medicines are reducing your pulmonary function test. Range are coming better." I told him that I have quit dairy completely in my diet. He was very surprised.
Today we are looking at the important connection between the food we eat and the state of our health. The choices we make in our diet can be transformative, and today we are speaking to someone whose experience truly highlights that. From facing health challenges to regaining well-being, we'll discuss how a shift in diet played a key role in Shalini's journey. Thank you so much, Shalini, for joining us today. Let's start with a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and your background.
So I come from Madhya Pradesh, Indore, from a Rajasthani family. A very protected life, never knew much about the world. And I got married at an early age and came to Bombay, which exposed me to a more faster life and learned more about life.
What was your diet like when you were growing up, and what kind of cultural or family influences played a role in your diet?
Till the age of 25-28 मैंने खूब दूध पिया. दिन में 2 से 3 बार दूध पीना. नाश्ते के साथ दूध तो पीना ज़रूरी है. तो नाश्ते में दूध, शाम को भूख लगती थी तब भी दूध पीना, डिनर के बाद भी दूध पीना. So my diet was really high on milk and dairy products, all kind of.
So you never ate non-vegetarian food. You come from a vegetarian family.
Yes.
Growing up, what was your health like? How was your health going into your adulthood?
From the age of 10, I started facing a lot of health issues. The first thing I noticed was I would always wake up in the morning with my nose blocked or sneezing. And when I would eat anything, after some time I would have to rush to the washroom to empty my bowels. And that system went on in my teen years, in my college. So for asthma, definitely there was a diagnosis. Like I would go for my allergies and I would have breathlessness. And I did my couple of tests like blood test and PFT, pulmonary function test. In that it came that I had chronic asthma. And I would have asthma attack practically every once in 10 days. And I was put on steroids, anti-allergic medications. For allergies, I would have sore throat many often, and like every 3rd month I would end up having antibiotics. When I was consuming so much of antibiotics, my stomach went for a toss, and more of the kind of food I was eating, which was high on dairy, which I realized much later in my life, around 25, that something is really causing me upset. Later on, I got some allergy testing done where I was allergic and came to know I was lactose intolerant, which is natural, and I was intolerant to allergic to wheat also.
Did anyone ever make the connection with your diet at that point?
I went to many of the doctors to get my treatment done. Like I went to allopathic doctor, Ayurvedic doctor, homeopathy doctors, everything under the sun I tried. But none of the doctors told me that your food was causing the issue. They just keep giving me pills and medicines and capsules and my inhalers, which became a part of me. I never knew that something was wrong with my diet. That realization came very late.
Tell us a little bit about when you made this connection and how you made this connection that the diet was causing your issues.
Around 2012, there was another doctor in my neighborhood. He told me after seeing my condition that, "Shalini, why don't you stop dairy products?" And सोचा कि dairy products बंद कर दूँगी तो खाऊंगी क्या? Then I said कि अगर कुछ फ़र्क ही नहीं पड़ रहा है health में इतना, then why not try this? It took me 4 to 5 months to gradually taper my dairy and completely stop it. My asthma attacks came down. My bloating, gassiness came down. My frequent visits to washrooms came down. And I found that I got a new lease of life. I was breathing freely. And that time I said, no, okay, now this is the time when I completely stopped dairy. And my doctors were surprised because my medicine started coming down. I was off my antibiotics, my throat infection, I didn't have it for another 6 months. My sneezing went down. My allergies went down. I would say overall I was a much happier person.
After quitting dairy, how long did it take you to notice this transformation?
Once I tapered dairy and completely stopped, my chest physician was surprised that I don't need nebulizer anymore, because my chest physician gave me warning when I used to visit him every 6 months that if you continue this kind of lifestyle, he never pointed me, that your food is the issue. He would keep medicating me, giving me more steroids. But he never told me. But he told me one sentence which hit me hard. Shalini, if you don't take care of yourself, one day you will end up in the hospital. That hit me hard. So when you really feel that something you really need to change in your life, you find people also coming around you in that way.
Did you notice a difference from going from a plant-based diet to a whole food plant-based diet?
Oh yes, very much. My energy levels got better. My skin started glowing as I was eating the right nutrition. See, our body is always hungry for nutrition rather than just food. My irritable bowel syndrome, which was still there, it came down. My stress levels came down. My anxiety levels came down. I got more clarity in my life and I started seeing life from a different perspective.
Did you have concerns about calcium yourself? Because we all hear growing up, that you need to drink milk for calcium. As vegetarians, we are lacking in protein and we get that from paneer. So how did you overcome those fears for yourself?
Definitely, I also had fears of protein and calcium. I started doing my own research, started reading books, and new revelations came. Milk is not that high in calcium as we get it from the plant-based food, like sesame seeds has the maximum calcium. Leafy greens. That I realization when I got, I was more determined that this is my lifestyle now.
This change that you made now in your diet, taking out dairy, is quite a big thing if you are from an Indian family, especially if you're in a joint family, because food is usually made for everybody together. How did your family react when you told them that you're going to stick with this, keeping dairy out of your diet?
So when my family came to know about that I'm turning to a plant-based diet, it affected my relationship majorly. And definitely they are concerned. So my husband and my in-laws were really concerned. बाहर जाओगी तो क्या खाओगी? Travel में कैसे करोगी? कुछ खाओगी नहीं? And the biggest concern they noticed was that I started losing weight. But I was feeling much better. I was feeling more energetic. In fact, I started doing more physical exercise. I started running marathons too. I was amazed at myself when I completed my first 21K half-hill marathon. Gradually, over a period of 1 year, everybody accepted that. My family came around. My mother-in-law, in fact, started cooking for me separately once in a while. They would make halwa and they would say, Shalini ke liye kaise banaye halwa? Then I started reading books and I was praying, I need that kind of community or someone who can help me to evolve more in this lifestyle. And when you really want that, बोलते ना सारी कायनात आपको वो मुकम्मल करने में हेल्प करती and the universe comes to your rescue, and Dr. Nandita came in my life in 2017. I attended her seminar, Peace versus Pill. It was a whole day seminar, and by the end of the seminar I was so clear. I spoke to her, and next month I registered for a facilitator's training program.
So take us through, what do you eat in a day? What is your breakfast? What is your lunch? What is your dinner, if that's what you follow?
I follow to some extent intermittent fasting. My day starts with a green smoothie. Then a couple of hours, maybe any other fruit. Then by lunchtime, it's with a salad, a bowl of a salad, which can be with more of sprouts and a little bit of more leafy greens in that. And some dal, rice, whatever. Then around 4 to 6 times is a little tricky when you are a little more hungry. Then I see to it that I have fruits around, or my smoothie prep is there. Either have more smoothie or sometimes green tea with roasted chana, which you get. Then dinner times, it's get a little more easier for me. Maybe salad or steamed veggies, soup, and then some little bit of green, or I made my millet khichdi, something like that.
When you say these things that dairy is causing harm to the animals, then a lot of people don't believe that.
We have been conditioned that milk is good for us. And when I first turned to a plant-based diet, even my in-laws and many people in our old elderlies in our family say कि हमने तो सब दूध दही घी सब खाया हुआ है, हमारे एंसेस्टर्स भी खाते थे, हमको तो कभी कुछ बीमारी नहीं हुई, और तुम एक नया फंडा लाई हो कि दूध पीने से पेट खराब होता है, एलर्जीज़ होती है. Even I was not aware what harm dairy was causing to my body.
What advice would you give to somebody who's dealing with a chronic lifestyle disease?
So I usually advise my clients who are having a lot of chronic issues, like especially obesity, hypertension, cholesterol, and other health issues. I tell them, let's make some short-term goals. You don't even have to do all together. इतने सारे चेंजेस करने पड़ेंगे तो मैं कैसे करूँगा, पूरा किचन कैसे चेंज करूँगा. I said, don't get overwhelmed at that. Let's take small steps. First, get completely off animal products. Then if you're addicted to tea, coffee, come down to green tea or something gradually. Reduce the consumption. If you're having your tea with milk, start having black tea. Then gradually go to green tea and just wean off from that tea. Once you have taken care of your animal product, that you've completely off animal products, start introducing now alternatives for that, because your body definitely goes in a shock once you transition to this lifestyle. You feel वो craving होता है, मुझे दही के बिना कैसे मेरी लाइफ फंक्शन होगी, मैं कैसे खाऊंगी खाना, वो मुझे भी था. How will I have my tea? Because I was very used to having that 1 teaspoon of milk in my tea. How will I have my tea? But gradually, just stay put कि do one thing at a time. आप धीरे धीरे करिए, एक एक चीज़ करिए. पहले dairy products take out from your diet. Then start introducing more alternatives to it. Like start having more. See what plant-based curd you can. If you can't make it at home nowadays, market में भी बहुत मिलता है. Get that curd at home. See what recipes you can experiment or make it at home with that. Start having plant-based milk at home. If you can make it at home, very well. Otherwise, you get it in the market. Very good organic once you get it in the market. And once you follow this whole plant-based, you can make, instead of having that milkshake, what you were used to having that milk, start making your green smoothies. Start having fruits and leafy green smoothies in your diet. That really fills you up. That means you're sorted for breakfast. You don't have to cook anything. Start introducing salads at least for lunch once, or for dinner, in one meal when you transition to whole plant-based. So do one thing, first 10 days do this thing, then another 10 days, then it gets into your habit. And gradually your path will open up. The more you experiment with food, the more you enjoy eating plant-based food. Definitely variety is the key to stick to this lifestyle. So get more variety. I've never experimented with millets so much as I eat now. All my clients, most of the people who have benefited, they see we don't want to go back to our old lifestyle. This is our lifestyle now.
You turned plant-based for health reasons. Did you ever make any more connections about how our diet is connected to so many other things like the animals or the environment?
I started doing my more research and started doing more study, and I realized there's so much cruelty in dairy products and how animals are confined in that small area, what kind of hormonal injections they are given, how they are treated, what harm I was causing to a cow or a buffalo by consuming dairy. There was some kind of cruelty connection with me also, right? That compassion for animals came out when I made that connection. So definitely I turned vegan because of my health reasons, but gradually make connection to animals and environment too.
Shalini, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing such heartfelt and such an emotional transformation. I'm sure it's going to help so many people in their journeys, and I hope that people are going to be inspired by listening to you and your story and your journey.
Ritika, it's been totally my pleasure, and I'm more than happy to share my experience. One last thing I want to say, that we need to understand the person in front of us, that where that person is coming from. Once you understand that, you can really make changes in people's life.
Here's to changing the world.
Yeah.